I would like to thank not Oliver for this question on how I kind of made the search UI, just making the point system where the points can increase or decrease depending on the situation. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to create a leaderboard first. So just create your script and server script surface. Okay, we can just get rid of print hello and we'll just do local players equals game dot players. Then we can just do players dot player added connect function player. So now what we can do is we can do local leader sets equals instance dot new, and then we can just do folder, and then we can do leader sets dot name equals to leader sets. So pretty much what's happening here is when the player is joining, we create this parameter. I'm not sure if that how you exactly say that, but we got this parameter named player, and here when player is added, it's creating its folder, and we're naming this leader sets. Make sure you have this name leader sets. I don't know why we have to have like that, but you need to make sure you name out leader sets for the leader border pop up. So now we need to bring leader sets to the player. So we'll do leader sets dot parent is equal to the player, and we can do that since this parameter gives us a player. So now that we got the leaderboard to player, we can add points to player. So we'll just create a new instance. So we'll do local points equals instance dot new, and we'll create a new instance called for number value, and we can change the name of that. So we'll do points dot name equals to points, and we'll just bring the points to the leader set so it's within the leaderboard. So we'll do points dot parent is equal to leader sets. So now if we just go ahead and test this out, the leaderboard should pop up, and it will also show the points right beside it. I mean, in this one, we do have your teams be over there, but this was from a different tutorial. Right now, we're just focusing on this part, and as you can see, it added your points, and you can see like your total points up there and what the player points have down there. So now that part is working for the leaderboard, we can start working on creating ways so the player can earn points. So let's say let's just add a part here actually, and I'll just change the size of this one just like so. And pretty much what I want to do is whenever this player goes through this part, the player will earn points. And to do that, we can just have this part can collide be true. Just make sure to do that so that the player can touch this part. And we could just make this can collide false so the player can go through this part. And what we could also do is we can just anchor this part so that it doesn't move away. Last but not least, we just change the transparency 1 so that a player does not see this part. Now that we did that, let me just rename this to let me just name this to invisible. No, I guess I could just name this like traffic pass. I'll just name this traffic pass. You can just name this part whatever you want. I'll just name this as traffic pass, and we're just going to add a script to it. So now we'll just get the traffic path. So we'll do local traffic path equals script.parent. And now we can just do traffic path.touch connect function. And we just put in part as the parameter. So we can just do what I might say is we also need to add then players up here. So we'll just do local players equals script game.players. And now that we did that, and here we can do local player is equal to players, and then we can just do get player from character, and we'll just do part dot parent, and I'll just do enter, and we'll just do if part dot parent dot humanoid root part is equal to actually I'll just do if part dot parent dot humanoid root part. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create that variable called player, and it'll just do get the player from the character, and now I'll show you what that's like. So now that we got a player, we'll do player. I'll do player, and underneath that player there is leader sets and points. What we want to do is we want to get to the points and just change the value of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do player dot leader sets dot points dot value, and then we can just change that to, we can just add 100. So I'll just do plus equal 100, and that'll just add 100 to this value every time. So if we just go ahead and play this, actually I could just also change the transparency of this to 0.7. No, let me just change it to 0.5 just to make it easier to see. If I go ahead and test this, what's going to happen is when the player goes through, the player will earn 100 points every time the player just passed through. But there is going to be a problem once I do this. So if we go ahead, right now we're just getting this error, which is not good. So let me just check what's wrong. So in here we just said part.parent human. Oh, actually I just misspelled humanoid root part. So let me just go ahead and fix that. So in here we're just going to change this to humanoid root part. That's my bad. If we go ahead and test this now, this should work. Alright, so let's move up to this part. And as you can see, we earned that much points, but as you can see, we had a lot of parts touching this. So when they went up to the parent, it went up to the character and then down to the humanoid, which is true. But we don't want the player to be earned like this much of points crazily. No, I don't know what they want to say, but right now there is a lot of parts touching this that is triggering. If we go to script when the part goes to parent, then to humanoid report, we give you 100 points every time. But the problem is there are a lot of parts in the player that can go to the humanoid report through this. So what we're going to do is we're gonna just add in a debounce, no, a boolean. I think that's how I call it, and that will help us make it so the player just earn 100 points when they pass through, and then they will have to wait a certain amount of time, and then they can earn the other points. So we do local boolean is equal to true. In here we can say if part.parent.humanoid report and boolean is equal to true, then in here it goes say boolean is equal to false, and down here we'll just make it wait for, let's just say, about 6 seconds, because after is false and the event goes through the if statement again, since boolean is false, it won't trigger this again. So then after the 6 seconds, we can change the boolean to true. And now that we did that, you should just get the 100 points, and it won't just dramatically increase after all those parts go through. So once we test this out, everything should be fine now. So yeah, to go through, we get 100 points. As you can see, when we went again, it didn't give me points. But now that 6 seconds are up, we earned another 100 points, just like that. Anyways, I hope that helped you create your point system, and I hope that also helped you not over. So I'll see you in the next video or tutorial. See ya.